Hi everyone, I hope this finds everyone well and healthy today and you're having a great day. Well, we're all worried about our immune systems, we're all worried about the virus, making sure we are healthy and prepared for that if we come in contact with that. And if you've been watching these messages, we've talked quite a bit about the immune system and important nutrients on how to support your immune system. So we've talked about vitamin D, making sure that's optimized. We've talked about herbs like echinacea, vitamin C, and other minerals and vitamins that are very important like zinc to your immune system as well. But today I wanted to talk about another one that you may not know. I know you all know this mineral, but maybe you don't know how important it is to your immune system, and that is calcium. Calcium is extremely important for your immune system. So some cells use it to be able to have access to a fuel supply so your white blood cells can multiply in numbers and make a good attack against viruses. We also use calcium to feed our white blood cells and other immune blood cells to have really good fight against it. So there's a lot of ways calcium can help that immune response, and in fact we've attached several clinical articles so you can read a little bit more about it, how important calcium is to your immune system. And we want a bioavailable source of calcium in our diet to be able to fight that fight. In fact, one study that we'd have linked to this message is that patients who are in critical care and intensive care because they are not faring very well, in fact, they have higher death rates, are patients with low blood calcium levels. Often they have used up their calcium in the fight and didn't get replenished, and it's hard for them to keep fighting. So, and that's not a good sign, when they test that. So we want to make sure through all of this virus scare, we're getting a lot of good, rich sources of calcium in our diet. One of the best sources of calcium to get in your diet are green leafy vegetables. They're a very rich source. So collard greens and broccoli, lettuces, kale, those real dark leafy greens we went in. All vegetables have some calcium in it, but those dark leafy greens are very rich. Dairy is another good source of calcium, but a lot of people are sensitive to it, and because most of the dairy we get is pasteurized, it may not be as bioavailable, but it is still a good source. But believe it or not, green leafy vegetables per ounce have as much calcium and is real bioavailable and good for us. But a little bit of dairy, if you're not sensitive to it as well, is not a bad thing to add to your diet. But make sure you get a lot of those green leafy vegetables in. There's a product that we use at the office called calcium lactate. It's one of, I feel like one of the most important products during this whole immune battle is the calcium lactate. And we have it in powdered form and pill form. It's safe to give to children, but we want to keep that replenished. But don't forget about the diet as well, keeping sugar low and lots of green leafy vegetables. We've also talked about vitamin D, so cod liver oil and whole eggs, making sure you're getting all those foods. We attached today a yummy recipe with collard greens. So it's a wrap. It's something a little bit different than we've been sending out. So instead of a salad, we're incorporating a wrap recipe for you. So instead of like a wheat wrap, it's collard greens. So check that out. It looks really yummy. Let me know if you make it. And I hope this helps you today. So eat your vegetables, stay healthy. We care about you. We love you. And let us know if you need anything at all. Bye-bye.